Hello, welcome to Green Hills Group. I am Sanjay Suryavanshi, President of Green Hills Group. I would like to give some information about the Green Hills Group. Primarily, Green Hills Group is focusing on three important things: water conservation, plantation, and waste management. As far as water conservation is concerned, there are a lot of activities which can be done, but by name of the Green Hills Group, we are focusing on the hills and the water conservation on the hills. So when we are talking about the hills, there are a lot of hill slopes on which water runoff happens regularly. So to prevent that water runoff, and along with that water runoff, there is a lot of soil erosion which happens. So that soil erosion is also needs to be protected. While doing that, we are applying certain techniques to ensure that this soil erosion as well as the water conservation, soil erosion stops and water conservation happens with the help of these techniques. So one of the important technique is CCT, that is continuous contour trenching. With the help of continuous contour trenching, we are ensuring that the water between two trenches is getting accumulated on the lower trench, and it basically ensures that the water gets stopped there itself. This water gets percolated in the soil, and then the same plants which we are planting later on, those are getting this water which is accumulated in these trenches. Similarly, this water also ensures that this particular water is getting increasing the water table at the bottom, and it is also ensuring that the bore wells around the hills are getting enough water with the help of this particular water conservation. So second important part is basically the plantation. So we are ensuring that we are focusing on 10 to 15 hills in and around Pune, and we are identifying the areas which are required for plantation, and these plant areas which are primarily from the forest hills and the various different areas which are allocated by the PMC or primarily the forest area. So when we work in coordination with the forest as well as PMC, we identify certain areas for plantation. Parallelly, we are also working on the sponsorships which are coming from different organizations, and these organizations are proactively coming to us and ensuring that required funds for this kind of water conservation as well as the plantation, those are providing enough funds for such kind of activities. So third important pillar for that is basically the volunteers. So CSR volunteers are also equally coming in big numbers. At the same time, different schools as well as colleges are also sending a lot of volunteers for this kind of activity. So while doing all these things, we are ensuring that we are not just focusing on doing the plantation or water conservation. We are also ensuring that the waste management within the city is also taken care. Okay, so for example, we are collecting the coconuts in the specific wards, and we are converting that into the cocoa pit and different other byproducts, and those are also being the byproducts which can be used by the plantation teams for plantation related activities. Okay, so like this we are working in three different towers: water conservation, plantation, and the third one is waste management. While doing all these things, we are also ensuring that this knowledge which we are gathering doesn't remain with this team itself, and to pass on that knowledge to the next generation, we are actually conducting some educational programs. Okay, we are taking these programs to the schools as well as some institutes, and we are passing on that knowledge to the new generation, so that new generation is aware about what all things need to be done, and we ensure that this particular thing is taken care with the help of different Green Hills volunteers and as well as the schools which are there, and different institutes are also coming forward to organize such kind of exhibitions in their schools as well as institutions, and we basically pass on that knowledge to all the people. The kind of activities which we perform, basically those are the ones which are transforming the hills from one state to other state. If you look at this particular picture, these are the pictures which are taken in 2008, where you will see that only barren lands are there, and there are some buildings which are in the background. Okay, while we continue to do those activities related to plantation and water conservation, you will see a lot of transformation which is happening on its way. So this is a 2013, 2017 and 2022. So from that state to this state, there is a complete transformation of the hills, which is tremendous satisfactory transformation which is happening around all the hills in Pune, wherever we are working. There are lots of other groups are also which are working, and we are trying to encourage all the newcomers. By looking at this picture, they will get encouraged to do similar kind of things at different places. So that's the transformation which we would like to do on every hill and as well as in Pune city. We would like to make the Pune city as green as possible and all the hills around Pune as green as possible. Thank you.